Hi, fellow comic book collectors. This is Pranay from Classic Comics India. Hope you guys are doing great. In India, a comic book collection is still at a nascent stage, and we often hear people refer to comics as the golden age of comics, silver age of comics, bronze age of comics. I wanted to make this video to kind of clarify these terms so it becomes easier for us to collect comics. In 1939, Superman was first launched and introduced by Action Comics, which later on became DC Comics. And that run of Superman was extremely popular. However, only 2 lakh comics were published. If you have one of those, then you are very rich, and it's a great collector's item. It's kind of a jackpot. One of the most expensive comics that you can actually own. In 1940s, we had other big superheroes which were launched, like Batman, Wonder Woman, Captain America, and any of those first books are all considered to be a rare collector's item. The golden age of comic goes on from 1939 till 1956, and if you have a superhero comic from that era where the superhero was first introduced or a big character was introduced, then those are really good collector's items to own. The silver age of comics essentially was where a lot of more superheroes were launched. A lot of famous superheroes were launched from, especially from Marvel. Like we had Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, X-Men, and of course Spider-Man. For people in India, Indrojal Comics started publishing in 1964, and the run of the first number of Indrojal Comic 200 is considered to be very rare. And if you have those, then that's a real collectibles item. The end of silver comic happens around 1971, 1970, 1971, and post that we have the bronze age of comics. The bronze age of comics essentially showed a lot of changing diversity in the comics. You had non-white superheroes like Blade, Shang-Chi, Power Man. Women got a lot more prominence in stories as well. And that ended in around 1985. And from there, you have the modern age of comics, which we all kind of are going through right now. So the idea is, if you get your hands, see the publication date on the comic, see if it's the first run of a superhero, if a new character is introduced, and keep collecting. Thank you so much.